Have you ever felt like you're constantly running on empty, no matter how much you accomplish? You want to have balance. You want to be able to distinguish between work, business, and family. Work, business, and personal. When we frustrated, that means our mind is also overwhelmed. Our mind is going 24/7. When we feel overwhelmed, when our body feel overwhelmed, when we feel frustrated, our mind is also busy. Is moving constantly, 24/7. So this is why you gotta practice relaxation.
Let's chill.
Hello, hola, bonjour, sunny banani, namaste. What up, Chapter Chillers? Yes, it's your boy, Coach LJ. I'm by myself on today. My wife need a little break, so looking forward to seeing her again soon. But she need a little break. But I'm here to continue to be consistent, to continue to give you this podcast every Friday. Keep giving you the strategies in the game. So I'd like to let you know, are you ready for another empowerment episode of Chilling with the Chaplins, where we are elevating lives, empowering businesses, uniting culture, and fueling success. This month, we are still in the month of mental health awareness. And we want to dive deep about a critical topic on burnout, especially for those that are in high pressure situation. So I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you're constantly running on empty, no matter how much you accomplish? Well, today we are tackling the beast of burnout. We saying bye-bye burnout. And we just want to share strategies and tips to maintain peak performance in any high pressure job or while you're working your business. It doesn't matter what are you doing today. We want to continue to maintain peak performance. I would say buckle up, because these insights might just change your life, your work, and your business. So are you ready? Let's go. Let's talk about recognizing the signs of burnout. Ever felt overwhelmed to the point of exhaustion? Now, I did some research a little bit to give you some symptoms. What is burnout? Where it comes from? The symptoms of burnout. The first one is helplessness. Do you feel helpless today? Cynicism, sense of failure or self-doubt, decreased satisfaction, feeling detached or alone in the world, loss of motivation. By identifying the early signs of burnout, that's including chronic fatigue, irritability, and reduced professional efficiency, we can plan better. We can eliminate burnout before it comes. We can prevent it. Recognizing the early signs of burnout can help you. It can save your career. It can save your business. It can even save your relationships, your marriage, by identifying and recognizing the early signs of burnout. As well as, let's say you're working and one of your team members, your associates, notice your mood swings. Notice how you relate and talk to people. You're not the same anymore. You feel disengaged. When you understand these, when someone pinpoint your mood swing, you are disengaged, you're not the same individual, let us know that you are experiencing burnout. So what you could do when you experience these burnouts, because we are identifying the early signs of burnout, the loss of motivation, you feeling self-doubt. We want to talk about setting personal boundaries. Ask yourself, how often do I check my emails outside of business hours? If you are checking your emails and you bringing work home, you got to begin to establish some boundaries so that you can have time for personal life, family, and other things. So you got to set different boundaries, clear boundaries between work and personal life to prevent overreach. So what you could do, one, you could set specific work hours and stick it to those hours, even when the pressure mount. Don't change, don't deviate. Whatever you chose, you stick with it. You don't change it. You don't deviate from it. Even when you feel the pressure from your customers, from your employer, if you decided on the hours, you stick to it. Even if I like to say, what don't get done today can get done for tomorrow. So, because you don't want to overwork yourself, they will understand. We talk about communication. Long you staying open, you have an open communication. You let them know what's going on, and you stick to those hours, and you do what you can. You do your best, and then you leave, and then you go for the day, and and then you walk away until the next day, and you prioritize, you planning, you doing what you have to do, so that the next thing you can have a better outcome. One of my favorites that I like, implement autoresponders for emails received after 6 p.m. Send it to colleagues that you are serious for after work hours. So implement autoresponders so that when you're out of work after 6 p.m., they're gonna get an auto response in their email. Another one that and some of these techniques is so easy to implement because it's right on our phone. We have to do not disturb, that you just easy to slide on your phone. They made it so simple now on your phone. All you gotta do is push a button, do not disturb, and guess what? You will not get any phone calls. So utilize the do not disturb button so that they can see that you are not available. It's okay, if you miss a phone call. It's okay if you miss an email. You want to have balance. You want to be able to distinguish between work, business, and family. Work, business, and personal. So use the do not disturb. Use the autoresponders so that you're able to take time for yourself. Because we need to have time for ourselves so that we don't feel the stress for the day-to-day bustling and bustling life. So what we want to talk about next is effective time management. Do you feel like your workload is unmanageable? Ask yourself that question. Do you feel like your workload is unmanageable? If you feel like your workload is unmanageable, you can prioritize tasks that fit your schedule, that fit you, that you're able to do, or you also could dedicate appropriately to manage the workload efficiently. So prioritize tasks, dedicate so that you're able to be effective and efficient in your workload. One of the things you could do is use techniques for prioritizing that works for you. Tips on delegated responsibilities that fits your skill set. This is why we talk about the DISC assessment, because when you know yourself, when you're aware of your skills and your abilities, you're able to prioritize better. You're able to dedicate from your skill set, getting the responsibilities that work that better fit you. Tip is, every day you can start your day for the first 10 minutes just to have a to-do list, a priority list. You can have a 911 urgent, so you could have a priority list so that you know what you need to get done first, second, third, or whatever. So every morning you can set 15 minutes of your time and do a priority list. What do you need to get done for the day so that you're able to take care of it? Because we all about being productive. We don't want to burn ourselves out and feel overwhelmed, because we don't want to lose mood swing. We want to still have that happy person, that happy-go-lucky person, that high energy individual at work. You smiling, but when you're burnt down, when you're tired, when you don't want to be there, we don't want that person. So definitely, this is what we could do on a daily basis so that we could be more effective. Another thing you could do, you could batch similar tasks like emails and calls. You could batch them together. Similar, the things that you had to do that's similar. I like to say killing two birds in one. So any tasks that are similar, you could work them in together so that you could kill two stones for the price of one. So definitely bash similar tasks together. If you're working on one project and you got another project that's similar, if you could do it, do it. Do both of them. Batch them. Reduce switching and to produce productivity. That's what I want to talk about. It's the 80-20 rule. And I advise you to get the book, The 4-Hour Work Week, and the link is in the description. But what he's talking about is applying the 80-20 rule. Is focusing on the 20% of clients that generate 80% of revenue, maximizing his time and service quality. So you're focusing on the 20% of the clients that generates 80% of revenue, because we understand that some people is leeches, some people is not producers, and they not and if you focus on those individuals that's not helping you to generate income, then you're really not going to get nothing done. So he said, I'm going to focus 20% with the 80% of the people that are generating revenue for me, so that I'm able to still produce quality content. Because if they helping me, if anyone helping you make money, you still you want to give your best. You always want to give your best, but when somebody is not helping you generate income and they're not helping you of any way, a lot of times, you're like, you go in there, do I really want to go in today? Do I really want to be excited? But so when you focus on the individual that help you generate income, you're ready to go all the ways. You're going to give your best at all times. You're going to do your best work. You're going to give them the best service. You're going to put out the best outcome. Why? Because the people that you focus on, the people that help you make money, is you're gonna be more eager to produce great work. But those that are not helping you, you ain't gonna want to give your best, because you're like, you know what, you ain't gonna put your best foot forward, because you feel like, you know what, you're just doing it just to do it. And we don't want to do that as well. We don't want to do something just to do something. If we say we're going to do something, we want to give our all. And so this is why, you focus the 20% of clients that give you the 80% revenue, so that when you got free time, with those individuals that's not really that's not helping you to produce revenue, now you're giving your time, to help them out. So definitely, that's another tip that you could do. But another thing we want to talk about is developing a support network. The big question to ask yourself: who do you turn to when work, business gets overwhelming? Who do you turn to when your job, when your work, when your business gets overwhelming? Because it's very critical for you to build a support network of colleagues, of mentors, and professionals. Every quarter, I do a mastermind inside the next opportunity window, so that we're able to come together, we're able to talk about situations, we're able to talk about the tips and strategies, helping each other out, to deal with our challenge. Not just supporting one another, but we tackling the challenges that we may be facing during that week or during that month or in that quarter, and we just dealing with that situation. We holding each other accountable. I have a young lady right now that we're talking in the book club. She's getting ready to write her book. Set a deadline in 90 days. She should be finished with her book. So this is what we're doing. We dealing with the challenges, whatever you might be facing right now inside the mastermind. We're to talk things through. We're to support you. We're to hold you accountable. This is what it's about. You want to surround yourself among like-minded individuals, so that y'all can talk things through, y'all can talk about your challenges, and y'all can hold each other accountable and begin to support one another to find solutions. It's about finding the solution to your problems, because no problem is too big that you can't deal with. No problem. But when you got to support us, that we always said it, and we said it before, two is better than one. Why? The reason why two is better than one, because when one is struggling, when one is going through, when one is down, when one is facing an obstacle, when one is facing a challenge, you coming to somebody else that and you be able to talk things through, so that you can find solutions, because you got your brain, your mind, your thoughts, your ideas, and you're coming together with somebody else. You're coming with meeting somebody else, and that individual got his mind, his thoughts, his ideas, and you're bringing them together, and you're merging both of your ideas. You're merging your thoughts together, and when you merging your thoughts and your ideas together, you're able to have a superpower. You know what I mean? You're able to have a super solution, because so now just imagine inside of a mastermind when it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 people coming together. You're sharing each other challenges. You brainstorming. You're supporting one another. Can you imagine the power of multiple individuals sharing ideas, sharing your thoughts? This is why it's power in numbers. We always say there's power in numbers. This is why when you come together, you got that support network. You're in that community. You're in that mastermind. Man, everyone just brainstorming. Everyone, man, that's where the magic happens. I'm telling you, that's where that magic happens. So I'll let you know. I'll give you an invitation. If you're not part of the next opportunity window, join the next opportunity window, and let's link up. Let's meet up. We're in a book club right now. The Art of Focus. We on chapter 4, the self. So join the community. Let's get it going, so that we're to challenge each other, and we're to hold each other accountable and support one another. What you could do as well as have bi-weekly mentor calls. So every other week you could be on the call with your mentor so that you could talk through your challenges. I know I get it. Sometimes you might, man, I don't have the money, I don't have enough. But guess what? If you don't have enough, prepare for it, plan for it, make some arrangements, because speaking to someone, a coach, a mentor, will help you out. It will go a long way, to talk through your challenges, especially people that are professional people. They've been through the training, they went to school, so they know how to get you through different challenges. When you join a mastermind or a book club, it might cost some money, but guess what? It is worth it. It is worth it because it will help you skip a lot of mistakes. It will help you. It will go a long way. Join them. When you doing it by yourself, trying to do everything on your own, it's tough. It's easy when you got no one to talk to. So, join that mastermind, join that training, get in the webinar, have a coach, have a mentor, someone that you can bounce off of, and begin to talk about your ideas and your challenges and different things like that, so that you can come up with a solution and a plan of action so that you can win. Another thing you need to do is joining industry associations, networking, and assessing resources to support your business, to support your skill set. Now, what we want to talk about is incorporating mindfulness and relaxation techniques. So right now, what I want you to do right now while you're watching this video, I want you to look deep within yourself. Look deep within yourself and ask yourself, when was the last time I truly relaxed and disconnected from the day-to-day grind? Ask yourself that. When was the last time I disconnected from the day-to-day grind? Please, 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 ma'am, sir. Please, ma'am, please, sir. Don't take it lightly to regularly practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Don't take it lightly. Your mind is very important. We discuss, we always say a mind is a powerful thing to waste. Your mind could come up with solutions and strategies and ideas and different, but sometimes we could be so busy and get overwhelmed. And when we are overwhelmed, when we frustrated, that means our mind is also overwhelmed. Our mind is going 24/7. When we feel overwhelmed, when our body feel overwhelmed, when we feel frustrated, our mind is also busy. Is moving constantly 24/7. So this is why you gotta practice relaxation. Why you gotta practice mindfulness, so that we able to calm our mind down, so that it can think properly, so that it can reduce our stress level. It can reduce that stress level, because if we have stress, we can't come up with a plan. We like to say, if you're gonna pray about it, don't worry about it. If you're gonna worry about it, then don't pray about it. You gotta choose one. You gotta choose what you're gonna do. Are you gonna worry about it? Then your mama don't pray about it. But if you're gonna pray about it, then you don't have to worry about it, because you believe you pray about it. Then guess what? Then you're gonna get answered prayers. So we're saying, if you're gonna worry about it, if you're gonna be busy, and you feeling overwhelmed, then we're not giving our mind a chance to think things through and come up with a strategy and allow our mind to go to work for us. So we're saying, relax, practice relaxations, and allow our mind to calm down, so that it begin to work for us. Just simple daily mindfulness practices can impact our mental health. Simple daily mindfulness practices can impact our mental health. So I would like to ask you again, chillers, how many of you follow me on Instagram, on LinkedIn, in the next opportunity window? Because every day I put up affirmation posts, I put up reflection posts, so that we can build ourselves up, and I have action steps as well on these different posts, so that you can begin to take time out to think things through, take time out to reflect, because this is going to help your mental health. And if you're not following me, get inspired by LJ on Instagram. Get inspired by LJ on Instagram. Leonard Chaplin on LinkedIn. So that you can begin to reflect on with the posts that I put up, the affirmations. You can begin to reflect. You can think things through. You can work out through the reflections, the action steps, and just begin to put it into practice. I'm telling you, I like Jim Rohn say. He say, an apple a day keep the doctor away. I'm telling you, I want to let you know, the affirmation a day, the reflection a day, what keeps your problem away. Why? Because if you take the time out to reflect on yourself, if you take the time out to implement the steps that I'll be posting, it will keep the worry away. It will help your mental health. So if you haven't followed me yet, I'm letting you know to follow me, so that you every day I put in different techniques and different strategies for you. This is why I do it, because I like helping people. I like building people up. I like inspiring people. I want to see everyone win. So my goal is, with the affirmation posts and the reflection posts, is to encourage you to take action. This is why we call ourselves action takers inside the community, because you might have been stuck. You might have been overwhelmed. You might have said, I don't know how to do it. I don't know what's next. I don't know what to do next. So my goal is to encourage you to take action, to give you that motivation, that extra push, to let you know that you could do it. But I'm not just telling you that you could do it. I'm giving you practical steps on a daily basis with the reflection posts. I'm giving you practical steps that you can take every day to calm your nerves, to build up your confidence, and to begin to take action. And also, it will help your mental health. Why? Because in every day we have things. Every day is a different thing. Every day is a different thing for different purpose. Because my goal is to help you win and to help you overcome any challenge that you may be facing on your job, and your business, and your relationship, whatever it may be. My goal is to help you to overcome whatever challenge you might be facing. Something else you could do, and with your mindfulness, journal. Take 15 minutes of your time. Maybe when you're working and you maybe have a little free time, you got like 20 minutes. You got 30 minutes. You can take 15 minutes of that and journal. Put your thoughts on paper. It will help you. It will go a long way. It will sharpen your focus. So journal for 15 minutes. Another one that you could do that I implement, take time out to pray. So that you could be at your best self. So take time so you can mellow your tone. Prayer do you wonders. For me, as a spiritual person, I don't know if you might be spiritual, but whatever you might be doing, I use prayer to if I need balance, if I need If I need, if I'm trying to have a certain tone in my day, in my life, prayer allow me to, it sets the tone for the rest of my day. Because once I'm finished praying, I get peace. There's a scripture that peace that passes all understanding. This is what happened. Prayer for me sets my day. It allowed me to go through my day in a calm state, and where I'm in a flow. So prayer, when you're feeling overwhelmed, sometimes just take the time out to pray. Like, Lord, take the time out to pray. Whoever you pray to, that's another strategy. Whatever practice you use, prayer is my practice, but you might use another practice. Take the time out to set the tone for your day. That's a wrap for today's episode, chillers. Remember, handling burnout isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving in your career, in your business. I would say even in your relationships, in your marriage. It's handling burnout. That's why we say bye-bye burnout. Handling burnout. You just don't want to survive. You want to thrive. Are you with me? You want to thrive. You just want to win. And maintaining your mental health. So I would like to ask you, if you love strategies that I share, I want to encourage you to join the 6-month mentorship bootcamp, where we can have more in-depth discussions about your business, about your ideas, where I'm able to help you to turn that idea into a sustainable and scalable business, so that we can structure the business together. Showing you how to research your market correctly, how to research the product, how to price your business, price your service, price your product the right way, how to structure, organize your business. So I say join the 6-month mentorship bootcamp. If you enjoyed this episode, these tips that I share, join the 6-month mentorship bootcamp. I want to let you know you got this. You don't have to be afraid anymore. If you're feeling burnout, go back over these tips, go back over these strategies, and just begin to implement it. And I want to let you know, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share this video, comment, and if you're listening to the episode, we appreciate you. We say leave a review. We say rate us. Share it to someone that share it to a friend. I want to let you know to stay inspired, to keep thriving, to keep chilling, and let's transform our dreams into reality. If you enjoyed this episode, check out the next one we have for you. And you know what's next. Deuces. Peace.